I'm Sapharik, and welcome to Weekly SUNNI-AI, your numerological energetic forecast for the week of February 18th, 2019. Okay. Working with an 11 frequency this week. I'm outside. We've had a lot of rain. I live in Los Angeles, and specifically Topanga Canyon. So we're outside, and I get a creek, which is actually I get to receive a creek from the universe for a very brief time, and so I'm out here enjoying it, and I want you to enjoy it too. It has a nice sound. So we're working with an 11 frequency this week. 11, if you remember from some of my previous forecasts, 11 is a master number, and so it's considered the number of like we might call it the light. Some people describe it as a frequency. Some might call it like Christ consciousness. Some people might call it just consciousness. And actually, sometimes we call it the sound current. However you want to describe it, it's that energy and the relationship between you and between source. Okay. So this week is going to be a little bit more. It'll be a little bit easier for you to kind of be in a dreamy, maybe altruistic, maybe you're working and kind of being of service. There might be a tendency for you to want to give more of yourself just because you love and you want to share more of that love. We're coming out of last week's Valentine's Day, where a lot of us in America were focused on love, which every day should be Valentine's Day, as far as I'm concerned. I'm even wearing pink. I'm like, maybe I'll just keep wearing this all day, all year long. I'm like, every day is Valentine's Day. Every day is more day to love. And we talked about that last week. But so now it's kind of being translated not as much as like a human love, and it's more like the spiritual love that you might be connecting into this week. So the love that you felt and experienced in kind of your human day-to-day, your home, your friends, your family, in your work, is kind of being brought out into a more spiritual dimension. So you might be feeling like extra, like I said, kind of dreamy, kind of in a magical place where you want to just love strangers. Like maybe you're walking down the street and you start talking to someone who's walking their dog, and then next thing you know, you're hugging them and you're embracing them. It's like you're gonna have examples of that kind of love. This is an example, but we're gonna call it Love a Stranger Week. Love is getting stranger. Okay. And we are literally loving strangers. But that's what it's about. It's about honestly feeling, you're gonna feel, you hear people talk about love and the other person is you, and there's all kinds of talk about it. But if it stays in your mental body, you don't actually get to experience wow, the other person really is me. And this week, if you've tapped in and done your work, you're going to be feeling wow, I really love this person and I don't even know who they are. And that's a really good thing. We need more of that on the planet for sure. So that's what this week in its highest vibration is going to be about. So enjoy it. And even if you're not feeling that way, even if you're feeling the opposite, I really can't stand humans and I'm shutting the door right now, just make one effort. Just make an effort. And usually through animals is a really good way to feel that kind of expansive, unconditional love. And see if you can move yourself into a place of that, a spiritual, unconditional love for someone or something you would never have ever considered loving in the first place. Okay. It's the assignment. I'm Sapharik, and we'll see you next week.